We are Overland Van Project, and we build custom camper vans for everyone from retirees to millennials, digital nomads, and world explorers. We have done roughly 350 full builds since our start in 2017. When we started, I was actually building solo out of my garage in Northwest Portland, and it has grown significantly since then. So out here in Clackamas, we have a 30,000 square foot facility with 28 employees. We do about 45 rigs per year, and then we also have a service center where we pull through probably over 100. Our vans and trucks are special because we still offer full custom, which is pretty rare. It's very efficient and profitable to build the same thing over and over, but we don't believe that one size fits all. So we have stuck to our guns on the custom side. While it does have its hurdles, it's been a lot of fun to see more than just the same thing go out the door every day. We were inspired to move into Clackamas County for a couple of reasons. Multnomah County as a whole has been really hard to work with because they keep on adding new taxes. They just basically outpriced us. We couldn't survive there anymore. It was almost an 8.5% tax just to be in Multnomah County. That and our lease was ending. We found out that Clackamas County had an enterprise zone, and that urged us to look over here and move into Clackamas. And so that was a really, really good decision for our employees, for the company, and we ended up with a larger space, almost 30,000 square feet, for about the same price as you could get 20,000 in Multnomah County. So it really worked out well for everyone. The Enterprise Zone is a really fantastic program that Clackamas County offers. What it does is it helps to mitigate a lot of the costs that goes into moving. There's also renovation costs. We invested $800,000 into this building and a bunch of new equipment. So the Enterprise Zone allows you to not have to pay taxes on those or defer taxes on those for a certain number of years to delay or decrease that burden. The grant was actually a bit of a surprise to me. The economic development team, because we're part of the Enterprise Zone, sent us an email. It was really, really good timing. Before we got the grant from Clackamas County, we were having to subcontract out to various metal shops to get even the smallest brackets built. And since receiving the grant, we've been able to hire 2 more people, which has been fantastic. We've got a welder and a brake press operator, and we've been able to bring one person up internally to have more responsibility.
We have a lot of custom things that we build inside of the shop or have to modify, especially with the big trucks that we're starting to build now. So one of the first things we used the grant for was a couple additional welding machines within the shop. So we were able to do some of that custom fabrication in-house.
There, yeah, in the back.
When we realize that there's a metal interference, so if we need to mount a bracket in this spot, but there's a tab right here, we can go in and cut that off pretty easily, make a new bracket for whatever we're mounting into that spot, instead of having to schedule a week out for our outsourced welder to come in and do all that work for us. I can just give that project to my welder in the shop, and he can knock it out in a couple minutes as opposed to having to wait a week or 2 for somebody else to come do it. So in addition to having the fabrication capabilities, the hire that we made for that is also a great mechanic, so he can help out with other stuff like suspension upgrades on some of the vans, in addition to doing the fabrication side of things, which has helped increase capacity not only for our normal builds that go through the shop for OVP, but also for our special projects division, which does like upfitting and repairs on vans that are already pre-built, or even from other vendors that come to us for repairs and upgrades and stuff like that.
As far as our bottom line goes, these changes have been pretty recent, but I can already see that the effects down the road are going to be really, really beneficial come the end of the year, just because we've been able to accelerate timelines, get things out the door faster, and really, spend less on fabrication. I would say we'll have a savings of 50 to 100 grand in fabrication work by the end of the year, which is not nothing. Besides the grant and the Enterprise Zone, Clackamas County has a few other benefits that really make it easy to do business here. And I think that's evident because you see a lot of really big industry, a lot of big companies are in this central location. The talent is much better and harder workers, and they really care about the finished product.